Hello. So I'm just testing this platform to see if it works and anyway how it works. But hi there too. Well, I doubt I will be able to switch on the music as I usually do it. Oh, so J. Okay. Well. Thank you. Sound 3. Well, so my most, yeah, thank you, Nick Shimi. I appreciate your help, cause, unlike Discord, this area seems to be different. Well, at least what we can see that there is just one screen instead of multi-screens. So maybe I will move to Discord to do a proper video stream after a while today, or more precisely tonight. But right now, let's see what this platform is capable. So credential. Well, what would you like to show us, Jay? And the more question is how, because I'm not familiar with this platform also, so you can try. Okay. By the way, currently there is okay. Anyway, also by misalignment of my view and where do I look, and this is, you can see that the camera is here and you all see me from this way. Well, my screen is there, so it's this slight misalignment as well. Oh, hi, Misha. Well, is it really necessary to create a YouTube account? Well, is it necessary to create a YouTube account while we have Discord? Well, this is the question, and we can see if it is really necessary or it's just just a one small test, and well, yes, it let's skip sometimes. So this is, yeah. Well, also I don't see the any buttons to demonstrate my screen, so YouTube seems to be not that good way if you want to show some photographs or some videos. Just put the sound on. Did you respond about the feet? About what feet? Didn't understood the last proposal. Well, sound. Well, sound is on, isn't it? Anyway. Oh my god, a foot fetishist in chat. No, not this time. Thank you. That have a lot of stories to tell, I guess. Oh my god. That's more technological try to not something, not foot, feet and something. Well, but I know there are some pigs who do show their feet and well, do all the stuff. Oh, it's actually not a top, it's oh, that's a light scuba suit I bought well, as a thermal protection against winter. Because wetsuits are great to keep you warm, and you can use them instead of regular clothes and all that costumes when you go out in winter. And you might know that it is winter where I am right now. It is snowing, it is cold. Well, you mean my hands make my arms look tiny, or their focal length and parallax? There are different possibilities right now. Well, even with a simple camera and no after and no post-processing. Mhm. Well, Mr. J, TB2022, my feet are exist, and this is all you need to know. Well, currently I doubt I will go to bed soon, and that's complicated. You know, it is totally possible, as you know, I could keep for several, at least 2 days straight while Israel, but I don't think that I would keep my host inside myself for that long time this time. I think. Well, okay. So this is the head, this is the body. Well, yeah, when you sleep like this, well, you must be prepared to that you will have a mess all around, and you will have to spend a lot of time brushing all that mess off and prepare at least a simple hairdo. Well, but it's not that bad, as bad as if you would try to skydive with your hair not covered. Because skydiving is, well, it makes the hair messy in a fraction of a second, and then you will have a lot of time to just set them in some decent order. Oh, hello? Oh, well, so we're slowly going up from my feet to my body. That's great. I'm trying to step in mind. Well, three-quarters, yeah, three-quarters is not that comfortable as a full head. Well, right now, well, not today, but tonight, I'm already doing, well, pretty fine. And how are you? Do 1, 2, 3. Interesting nickname. It's just a small community. Yes, 5 more minutes. Well, wait a second. I'll take a little prop. Well, I'm not holding you all together. Oh, ta-da! Well, you know what it can mean. Well, I'm not wearing a character. I am myself, really. I am Vera and I am not wearing anyone. I just wear cat paws. Well, cat paws, that paws can be considered as a character, I think, because they have some kind of their own will. They try to hug everyone and cuddle everyone, and you basically became a more cat. Yeah, because it is Neko time. Yeah. Well, so, well, what about breathing? Well, air is overrated. That's all I can say right now. And practice makes perfection. After some time, after some time of getting assimilated, you won't need such commodities as food, air, water. Well, the only commodity you will need is a mirror. Well, mirrors are everything that you would need to admire yourself. Well, what about wearing skin-tight latex? Well, I love to do this from time to time when I have that skin-tight latex and it is not ripped off a kind. Because the big problem with latex is, well, it is very fragile and you have to repair it every time after you wear it. And right now, my latex suits are well out of wearable state. But I hope, well, one day I will save up enough to get the new one and that shiny skin, shiny squeaky skin all over. Wow, that's great. Especially that's great when you go swim or go to shower, that stuff after a whole day wearing it without a break. Well, you know that. Well, okay, don't tremble the table. Okay, I will try. It's hard to do this with this, but I will try. I swear. Well, so this stream is. What's the best show to watch for the holidays? It's not right question for me because I just look through what is available right now, and if I personally feel for it or if I don't feel for it, so well, right now there is a pumpkin scissors in my playlist, but it is in my playlist for myself. So that's it. And this stream is, well, basically it's just techno demo for YouTube to see if it can work or and what is this setup capable of. Wow, best show to watch the whole Christmas. Wow. Well, why not to just set your camera and do a live stream the whole Christmas. I think it would be more productive to online meet your friends, to meet your friends online and to do some cute posing and online hugging. Well, so well, and maybe some music, some kind of this. Let's check. Well, it's great that this time these parts are not lockable, because several days ago I put steel cuffs inside and the pass was lockable, and you couldn't took that, and I couldn't took them off, but it was a BDSM party anyway, so why would you want to take your paws off at a BDSM party, right? Oh my favorite snack is, well, I don't remember how it is in English, and it is even exists at Western or Eastern places, but it is basically a dry bread with some spices and cut into some tiny pieces. So you put them, so you eat them, and you feel how it So what about voice changer, that project that? Well, the voice changer project is, yes, the earlier voice changer project is dead because it doesn't work as it would satisfy. So I'm more interested in another type of voice changers, but that type requires a neural network, deepfakes, and all that stuff. So you basically, so you won't just modulate your voice on the fly, because you can modulate your voice on the fly by yourself, and you also can add everything that is needed to modify your voice while when you want to make a voice that would be exactly like a certain character, you would need an actual deepfake and an actual generative network that would create that, not just the sound, but all the stuff that characterizes a certain voice, from some clues that you yourself would give to that system of what you are going to say, and the system would try to predict what you are going to say and try to form it into a certain speech with certain features. And that is quite a big work, really. Yeah, I recall that discussion, because every time there is a discussion about a voice changer at Discord or at VetLive, recently there was one, well, I also try to take part because, well, I have some expertise in how the simple voice changers, like a toy voice changers, work, and well, all that mobile stuff. And also there is even a thing that you can do pretty easy, is to make a set of pre-recorded phrases. If you're not going to speak with people, to do a lot of conversations, but you are going to just have some set of simple directions to people like, my name is, or yes, master, or no, that's not acceptable, or several phrases, and you can pre-record that phrases, and you can buy a small microchip that can be has a neural network inside it and can be trained to respond to a set of sounds, and you just uh, teach that thing that if you would do some masked voice, some voices, some sounds into your gag, probably, then that system would respond to a certain sound you generate and play that track. This is really easy. You would need a microcontroller for the sound, a microcontroller for that neural network, and an Arduino or some sort of this thing to pair them together. That's simple. Well, you mean which Elon Musk is my favorite? Instead of myself? You know, I'm a narcissistic person. But of course I love everyone, my mastermate, my host mate. Mm. Well, by the way, you don't need hormones to speak like a girl. You don't need hormones. You can just do a girl. You can just learn how to do a girl voice. In most of cases, it is trainable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, if you want the best performance, you must have a real voice actress who would just speak for you behind the camera. This would be the greatest performance ever. Just a second. Well, there is a heater soon. It is possible. Well, I wonder if it is working right now. Wonder if there is any noise or not. Well, just a second. I'm trying to do that. I am there. Anyway, okay, I figured out who you are. Anyway, so what about strong material? I think I wouldn't make my masks out of steel, and because fiber reinforced plastics is a pretty strong material, really. So, by the way, how the sound is with this time? Mm-hmm. 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 Well, so about Christmas photoshots. Well, I hope I will do some kind of, but well, maybe there will be, maybe there won't, because I have a good Photoshop from the previous time. Well, so that's it. I haven't wrapped my mind over some new ideas for Christmas photoshots. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, I guess that is somehow. I'm also responsible for a bit of that. Maybe. Well, anyway, my responsibilities get too vast about all that stuff, about that Christmas stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, Yeah, that was some interesting. And I was trying to reduce some background noises from the notebook I'm using as a device, as a stream device right now. Well, usually, well, maybe I can do something. Mm-hmm. Well, what about? Well, I just decided that I want this color, these colors. So I just think that this suits me. So well, why not, right? Mm-hmm. Because when people make a character based on some other character from some other IP, it is one way. So it's basically pre-decided by the character designer. And when people just make their own personalities, you just take what resonates with you, and then it's it. So when I was created, this felt right, basically. Mhm. Hi there, another view. Well, we are testing what YouTube is capable for our purpose right now, and is it capable at all or not? Well, the first thing I've noticed at this thing is that I'm too nervous to switch the music on right now because of that copyright things. Well, while on Discord it is mm, just switch something on at the background, and it feels very pretty okay. Mhm. 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 Mm. Well, I'm streaming it just directly what gets into the camera and into the microphone just directly streams to the server and broadcasting anywhere. Well, so we'll talk about that later. Mhm. Mhm. Well, I think I'll look into that stuff. Probably it would help. Probably not. Well, Mr. S, knowing who are you, I'm afraid to think what are you going to do with that banana. Oh my. Well, anyone likes to make not safe for work content, but not anyone likes to share that content with other people. Right. Yeah, YouTube is a place where you must be very careful. Well, but on the other side, maybe not as careful as on pH or that kind of stuff. But for pH you need to be careful for another reason. And for this, well, everyone knew what. Wait, what? I've just noticed that it is already 15 minutes. Well, last time I've checked the timer, it was 16 minutes. Well, someone who stole 35 minutes of my life. Where did that 35 minutes go? Does anyone notice that? Well, well, so about video sites other than YouTube. Well, there is Twitter, there is Instagram, where that small videos, there are small outtakes, and other places. Well, I was thinking about Dailymotion, I was thinking about Signet, I was thinking about, well, how the other side? Well, that Orange YouTube, I even have an account on Orange YouTube, but it is completely empty. It was for some experiments that never happened. Well, and there is Contacting VK.com that and I post some of my videos there. but it's usually basically a video is same videos that are at YouTube. Well, Vimeo is a good idea, but also I haven't tried it yet. It's a good idea to think about. And you know, all that stuff like specialized websites that I might not be qualified enough to post videos. But I know one kid from Moscow who would be qualified enough to have some to post videos for Curiosity Stream, for example, or this kind, or for Nebula, because that kid is a math professor and well, you know, do some number theories. Isn't it great when a kid would describe you some number theories, some knot theories, and all that high-tech math STEM stuff? Well, it was in a great moment when during meetup we were just doing photographs and chatting about some stuff, and we spent about half an hour chatting about number theory. Well, you can imagine. Well, two cute anime girls chatting about number theory. Isn't it great? Well, what do you think about it? So what about OnlyFans? Well, same stuff as with Page. There is an account, but that account is unused. Well, actually, the only account I use in this kind of scenarios like Patreon or OnlyFans is Coffee, that is just have that donation box, and that's it. No paywall, no hidden content. Well, hidden content exists, but it is hidden at my computer and nowhere else. So all the other content is all somewhere at the internet, spread around different platforms. So this can be a quest to find everything, because the content from Twitter doesn't. It's not the copy of Instagram, and there is a VK group that holds the albums, the complete albums at that are posted just when they are ready to be posted, instead of that stuff. And there is Coffee that there are some places, some albums that are posted there. So it's complicated. Oh, hi. Well, the standard question, but do aware that in my country, answering that question, how are you, is about telling what happened to, is about you are interested that what happened to the person from the last several months. So be aware of that. Anyway, in short, right now I'm fine. I'm also watching, well, at least I'm watching the chat. I don't watch every one of you. And maybe that's not a good thing. I should watch on everyone. Well, maybe I think I should do. I'll be right back in in a minute or so. Just wait. Well, because why not? Oh my. Well, maybe I'm just play around. So this is the space. That's a nice space to have some pictures. So not some serious dress showcase, just some fooling around. This is my ultimate Tigo trap. Well, you know, this is YouTube. There won't be music. Well, in case of Discord, there would be music, but on YouTube, you know, I don't want an account to be deleted just because I did some silly dance and often the music. Because you know, nowadays even the classical music from 19th or 18th century, it still belongs to someone who played that music or who recorded that music or even who broadcasted that music under a certain kind of license. So, well, it's not for you. It's not for YouTube. I can't do this. No. No. Do I do it right? I don't remember. Yeah, that's the point. Because you know, there were some cases when the sounds of the space by NASA that are in public domain really was copyright strike because that sounds were broadcasted by BBC and BBC had a copyright for the broadcasted form, and because the broadcasted form and the original form almost sounds alike, that there was a strike for the content that is already in public domain, and you can nothing to do against that. This is so. It's YouTube. It's not some. It's not a place where you can just add some music and dance without any circumstance. So you understand. Well, so now the text got serious again. I think it can't be helped. Well, anyway, the test form. I think it was a good test for this platform. Well, maybe we'll try to see what it can in terms of saving that goofy stuff we just did. So to everyone who are just here, then thank you for being a part of this test. And for everyone else, I think I'll continue this stream on Discord at NeoKSD. Okay? So see you there in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay? Yeah, this. Okay.